What's going on, everybody? Told you I was gonna be back on late night. I'm on here with my homeboy Dan Wigglesworth, and tonight we're gonna talk about our panel show that we putting together called The Two Aries Late Night Vibes. Well, we're gonna be talking about a host of lots of different things, daily topics. We're gonna be talking about gardens. We're gonna be talking about women. We're gonna be talking about wine. We're gonna be talking about liquor. We're gonna be talking about cigars. Name it. We're gonna be talking about it. And tonight is our premiere
social issues. Don't forget social issues
as well. Tonight is our first panel show, and so we just gonna introduce ourselves and tell you what we're gonna do on our panel show, and then we're gonna talk about a little bit of topics that we talked about before we came on live, and we're gonna have a good time tonight. So go ahead, Dan Wigglesworth, tell them a little bit about yourself, man.
Well, ain't much to tell. I'm here in America, of course, in Maryland, DMV area. Hard worker. Yeah. That's all I got.
I'm in Cincinnati. I'm not sure what's going on with this weather, but I made me a hot toddy, so if I look like I'm kind of overdressed, it's because I'm trying to sweat.
Hey,
whatever it is. Here it's like 50. Hold on. It's 50, it's 59.
59? Oh,
yeah.
That's warm.
Yeah. But yeah, we're going to give y'all the real from an Aries point of view. Me and my dude, Dan Wigglesworth, we've been knowing each other for about 10 years.
Getting close.
No, it's about 10 years. When I first moved to DC, the second job that I had, I worked with Dan Wigglesworth, and yeah, we've been cool since the first day we met. Two Aries men, two alpha men. That's it. Iron sharpens iron, and yeah, from day one we've been cool, we've been solid. It was supposed to be 3 Aries, but our other homeboy, he kind of dropped out on us. He's not gonna be the crew with us.
He's extremely busy. He has a lot going on.
He is extremely busy. But yeah, we're gonna give y'all what y'all want. Not sure if it's gonna be daily, 2 times a week, 3 times a week. It just really depends on the topics that we have and whatever issues are going on. If you feel like you're on here talking about it. Yeah, we want y'all to ask us questions. We want y'all to leave us comments. We want y'all to interact with us. Because it's a dialogue. It's not us talking at you, it's us talking with you. So we hope that y'all gonna come back and join us. Yeah. So what we gonna talk about tonight, Dan Wigglesworth, man? I'm gonna let you lead that, and then I'm gonna follow off you.
Hey, you know what? You know what's been bothering me of late is finances, the cost of everything. That's been bothering me. You know, the other day I was, sometimes before I go to bed, my mind just opens up and I start thinking about a bunch of stuff. The big issue I thought about was every year we get a raise from our job, hypothetically. And usually, depending on where you are, if you're a government, you're contractor, it usually comes out to be a $1,200 a year. So you divide that up into 26 payments.
Yeah.
So some people look at that and say, man, I came up. I got a small little raise. I'm good. It's small. Maybe about $25 difference you might see on your paycheck.
Exactly. That's
so. Yeah, but then you look at the cost. Like the other day, I got a letter from my mortgage company that my escrow was too low. So now my mortgage is about to go up. So I'm like, okay, well, even my raise couldn't even keep up with just that alone.
So they miscalculated your escrow?
They do it every year.
Yeah.
And from what I was told, it's the taxes of the property and everything goes up. So is that you? Okay. So what I'm saying about that is you compound that with gas in this area going from 317 to $3.85 in less than a week. So you compound that amount of gas. Then you look at your food in the area. You know, like I used to buy turkey sausage, and a bag of turkey sausage would cost me $6. Now that same bag is over $10. Same exact ingredients, but now it's $10. So it's frustrating seeing that. Then here's another thing. I just got rid of my Comcast internet. 300 megabytes per second, I think it was. I was paying $114. Just internet, no TV, no phone. $114 a month.
I got a gig of internet here. I don't have no cable, but I got a gig of internet, and my bill is $78 a month.
And then I get rid of it. Today was my last day of having Comcast. So I'm reading a report that the executives at Comcast are saying that, hey, we're not getting an influx of new customers, so we're going to charge the new customers more money.
What's going on, Bub? I mean to cut you off, my bad.
No, it's all good, man. Shout out to everyone. But what I'm saying is the existing customers, they're going to go up on them because they're not getting an influx of new customers. So when I see all this corporate greed and this take from the little man, dude, it pisses me off to no end.
Hey man, I'm not gonna put any names out there, but this is the type of stuff that's going on right now. So I got a buddy that just got a promotion at his work. He got hired on another position at his job, and basically they gave him a quarter more pay to take a different position.
Is that a quarter percentage?
Quarter per hour.
Is the job McDonald's? Okay.
I'm not even gonna say what the job is because I don't want to put my
I get it, but if it's not fast food, it's like, what are we doing?
It's like a slap in the face. I'm taking on more responsibilities, and you're gonna give me you're gonna take me from $25 an hour to 25. And then probably not going to get raised at the end of the year because he's going into a new position at the end of the year. So just think about that. Took on a new position, an upgrade on the position he was in, and they gave him a quarter more than what he was making. And they would not send him the offer letter until he agreed to the terms.
The only way I would have took that job is knowing that in less than a year, it'll catapult me to a higher amount of money with a different company.
Well,
because of the new skill.
This position, he'll be able to work from home 3 days.
If it cannot catapult you into more money somewhere else, it's a waste of time.
Right. I told him I was like, it's time to look for another job.
Yeah, exactly.
I mean, that's just real talk. Yeah, we got my man Wally in here, Wealth Talk Productions. We in here talking finance. If you're looking for some good finance videos, finally start putting this content out. Get over and check out Wealth Talk Productions. My homeboy Wally. Yeah. A lot of good information in terms of finances and economics and things like that. I wish he would get on the panel with us, but yeah, because Wally, he's got a lot of information in regards to finance. But yeah, get over and check out Wealth Talk Productions. Okay, yeah, that
good shout out.
To me, that was like a slap in the face.
It is.
That's a backhanded comment. I mean, that's a backhanded compliment.
It's the audacity that these companies have that they're treating U.S. workers like we just got here.
They knew
like he don't know any different.
They knew he wanted to be out of that position bad. They knew he wanted to be out of that position bad. So they hold on, Wally, I'm gonna put the link up. They knew he wanted to be out of that position that he was in. So they gave him, I mean, that's not even $1, a quarter. That's no change in his paycheck.
No, it's not. Because they're gonna eat that. That's gonna be taken in taxes.
That's a slap in the face, man. But that's the type of stuff that's going on right now.
I was talking to the third Aries the other day, and he was telling me how bad his 401k got hit.
Hey man, I cut my 401k off because the return of investment was negative 32%. Even though they put money in my account, I'm losing money. It don't make no sense for me to put my money in, and the return on investment is negative 32%.
Yeah. That 3%, that they put in, dude, is pretty much worthless. Everybody keeps saying it's free money. It's free money. I'm like,
it's 3%.
It's 3%.
Yeah, I put the link up.
I haven't looked at mine because I'm not trying to get any madder than I am now.
Cut it off. We're supposed to be going to a new provider. And they said terms are going to be different. We're going to be able to pick the products that our money's invested in, because right now, basically they choose where our money goes, and since I've been there, it's been in the negative, so they're not really good money investors.
Yeah. I think the last time I dropped my percentage down on how much I put in was when I was going through my divorce. I lowered my percentage because I was like, man, I cannot give all this money to this heifer. And I dropped it down because when we were married, I had it at 30%. When I knew I was going to get a divorce, I dropped that thing all the way down to 3%. I was like, no. But the cool thing is I wasn't married long enough.
Did she get some of it?
I wasn't married long enough for her to claim that.
Yes, I think it's got to be at least 10 years. 10 years and one day.
I made it.
That's why if a dude's gonna divorce a woman, he divorces her in the 9th year, because what she can take is significantly lower. And then a woman, if she's going to divorce a man, she waits until after 10 years and 1 day, because then her liability goes up.
Yeah, and see, I'm not cool with giving away my money for someone who didn't do anything to deserve my money. Like, you weren't sitting in the office with me figuring out computer problems. So why are you getting some of my money?
Hey man.
So
hey man.
You didn't have to get up and go to work. I did. I had to sit in that office and take that.
Yeah, man, but if you with a woman for 10 years, then you gotta give her that lifestyle that you accustomed her to. So yeah. That's why you hear about that,
I'll tell you this.
Tom Cruise is notorious for it.
Yeah.
He's divorced all 3 of his wives when they turn 33, and his wives are 11 years apart.
No, you talk about the other dude.
Oh, Tom Cruise.
Oh, Tom?
He divorced all his wives when they were 33. And they're 11 years apart. So the chick that he was married to last, she was 11 when he was married to the chick this. I guess. Yeah, she was 11 when he was married to the chick that was in the one movie with him.
Okay.
I mean, not Mission Impossible, where they had the mask.
Yeah. Oh, you talking about Vanilla Sky?
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't see that movie.
Yeah, I watched it. It was crazy. But yeah, the chick that he's currently married to was 11 when he was in his first marriage.
It's crazy.
Ain't that wild?
Man. But yeah, that's why I'm so upset, man. I see all this greed, And sometimes when I talk to a coworker and we get a little bonus, and this dude is doing backflips in the hallway, like we got money, and I'm looking at the cat and I'm like, man, that's no money. I said, do you know how much? Yeah, it's just enough to keep people like you quiet and happy. I said, but people like me, man, you give me $1,000 bonus, man. It's like I wipe my butt with that. It's like, come on, man.
Hey, man, it's enough pay to keep you in check.
Yeah, it keeps him in check.
Yeah. I mean,
yeah, I still stay rowdy because I'm like $1,000 ain't nothing. At 44%. What are you looking at? About 600 and some change. Come on, man. I can't get excited about that.
Yeah, man.
What was more than what you had before? I'm like, yeah, but watch how fast the bills eat that up.
Hey, man. When you get a bonus at work, it's outside of your regular income.
Yes.
That bonus is taxed on a rate of 40%. So
yes.
If you get $1,000 bonus, you're only gonna get $600 of that $1,000 bonus.
Yes.
Tell me how crazy is that?
But people do backflips.
I guess the government was in there when I was working them long hours, man. The government was right there on my shoulder, man. I mean,
exactly.
I can't even get 100% of my bonus. They taking 40. That's the flat 40%.
Yes. And you know what they do with that money?
Where it's going to Ukraine?
It's going to Ukraine. It's like I didn't sign up for that. I didn't sign up for my money to go to Ukraine.
Hey man, on some for real, man. $1,000 bonus. You're only gonna get $600 of it.
Yeah. And I'm supposed to be happy about that. I told that dude, I said, go on with that mess, man.
Wally, you see the link? $1,000 bonus, man, you're only gonna get 600 of it, man. The government is snatching 400 like this is mine.
Like the government snatched it like they were in on you making that money.
Hey man, it's like when you play a Monopoly, man, and you hit that space two spaces after you get the 200 for going past go, man, and they take it right back.
You know, I was talking to the third Aries, and you know, of course, it's through text message. Man, this country is just not set up for regular folks, man. It's just, I feel like a battery. You know, I just feel like a battery. Just like I get out here and I bust my chops. I make a decent salary per year, but by the time you configure taxes, man, I be getting robbed.
Hey man, 20% of my bonus, man. Like they was in there working them hours with me, man. They was in there writing papers with me, man, finding them candidates, man.
Look, I got one for you. On my part-time job, right? This is when I was doing relief work. And I can say this, I was a relief counselor. I was doing like $18 an hour, but I can work whenever I wanted to work. So 40 hours was considered overtime for a relief person. And I wind up doing something like 80 hours. And I was like, whoo, this check gonna be nice.
Time and a half taxes, co-ed checkup.
Man, my check was $100 more than what it normally would be. And I'm like, I did 40 hours and I got $100.
Yeah, man. Because that time and a half puts you in another tax bracket. You get taxed at a higher rate. And the thing about it is you at the bottom of that, so yeah, you can hurt.
Yeah.
What's going on, Wally, man? Jump in here with us, man.
What's going on, you guys? How's it been?
Man, everything's good, brother. Man, we were over talking about
getting the R word.
No, I don't think we can say that. We getting the shaft by the government, man.
Yeah, you got to say the R word.
Getting rated.
Hey, man, 40% of get $1,000 bonus, man. They take 40. They take 400 of it. Damn. I can't even get. They can't even give me 75% of my bonus, man. It takes. Nah, we want 40.
Yeah.
Man, that's pimping. That's pimping at its finest.
Yeah.
That's pimping at its. I feel like I got beat up, man. I feel like I came home with $999 and I didn't have that last dollar, man.
They get you, man.
Man, finance, man, and they still do not teach personal finance in school.
Why do you think that is?
Well, in Florida, they're actually going to do that. It's going to make it a curriculum.
Hey, man,
They have
it needs to be a curriculum in kindergarten. I mean, they teach you how to count. I mean, they might as well teach you how to save money.
Hey, look, hey, don't get me wrong. That's the truth. But you know how it is. They want to keep you dumb.
Hey, man.
They keep you as a worker, not as a maintainer.
True story. My son finished school in 2016, right? And we were riding in the car, and I was talking to him about writing a check or mailing a letter. And he was like, mailing a letter? I said, did they teach you all how to address a letter? He was like, no. I said, you don't know how to write a letter? You don't know how to do the envelope? He's like, no, they didn't teach us that. I said, did they teach you all how to write a check? He said, no. I said, did they teach you all taxes? What's a 1040 EZ? He said, no. I'm like, dude, I learned that in 8th grade.
Yeah, man.
Yep, because they took all that away now.
There's no more vocational school. At least if you didn't want to go to college, you could go to vocational school and you could possibly go you could graduate from high school with a job. They don't even have that no more.
You know why? They want you to go to school and pay that money.
Hey, man.
Yep.
I remember people wanted to be in vocation because they got to leave school at about 10 o'clock.
It's a crooked system.
No more vocational system. Hey, man, and if you think about this, Murph, you go on the college campus today, man, there are no more dudes in college that was like us. There are no more. You go to a college campus, man, ain't no more dudes that was on the fringe. I mean, not that we was on the fringes, but yeah, man. Everybody that's in all the black guys that are in college, man, there's no outliers that can try to bring themselves up. They didn't told them people, nah, you got to go to community college. It's free. You go to community college for 2 years. If you do that, then we'll let you come to the big school.
Yeah. I did community college, and then I went to big school.
I went to community college too. I mean, it was cheaper. I got more of my financial payback. And it was
you go to school now, man, you be paying until like 70 years old.
Hey, man. That little $20,000 they about to give us, man, that's a drop in the bucket on my.
Oh, you got money coming?
Yeah, I got 20. Yeah, I'm gonna get to 20. I got Pell Grants in. Yeah, I wasn't making 125,000 3 years ago.
Jesus, dude. When I walked across the stage, my tuition was paid off. When I went for my master's, I finished. It was paid off. As soon as I finished, it was paid off.
I wish I could say that. That little $20,000 is a drop in the bucket on my bill. It's a drop, and I ain't gonna even put no numbers out there, but yeah, it's a drop in the. I'm gonna have 20,000 more. I'm gonna have 20,000 less in my debt to income ratio. That's about it.
So I like to hear from Mr. Wally about some finance help.
Hey, man, Wally, go ahead. I gotta go warm. I gotta go warm this toddy up. I'll be right back.
Yeah, okay, no problem.
What you get?
But
what you got?
Yeah, so real quick, So, I mean, to your point, right, that you mentioned earlier about the whole writing the letter and everything, like the letter part, I got that in school a little bit. But as far as knowing how to write a check or a money order, I got that straight from parents. They show me, they brought me in the room. They're like, hey, okay, look, this is how you write this thing down. They show me how to write it. So then anytime it's someone like my older brothers or sisters that weren't around, I know how to do it for them, if anything, or need it for any other reason. I had to get that in-house school.
And that's the sad part about it. I always hear from school is it's always, well, the parents should be teaching this part. And I'm like, well, what are they doing for 8 hours or for 6 hours they're in school? What are they doing? You know? Because I'm gonna be real. I think when I finished school, my highest math was maybe pre-algebra, maybe. And I don't use that for anything. I don't use algebra for nothing.
Yeah, so, you know, it's funny, right? It's funny that way because I always thought to myself, like, if the school system actually were to change to a point where, like, I say like this, like in most cases, most people don't really need mathematics, depending on where they're going, right?
Yeah.
So it's like, what's the point of giving that too much of the high-end curriculum other than just the basics of add, subtract, multiply, divide? So it's like, for me, it's like, I don't see, like, if you're not going to use most of it, why teach most of it to them? It's literally a waste of time. It could be building on something else. But they're not going to do that because they're going to fill you with that.
I think that what they should focus on as far as mathematics is how to understand APR on credit cards, how to understand percentages, how to purchase a house and understand what a 30-year mortgage is, a 15-year mortgage, a 5-year mortgage, how to get a car, how to finance a car, what math is used when you finance a car. And I say that because when you're in the 12th grade, where's your real life experience? You're not given it.
Right.
So this is just some of the things that say that again.
No, I'm saying because they see, like, for some of this, like, information, they took a lot of that out. But I mean, if I'm not mistaken, most of that was being taught by home economics, wasn't it?
Yep. Home ec.
Well, home ec, I think I learned how to cook in home ec.
Right. Because I mean, mostly that was the baseline. But I remember hearing from some other people, like home ec, they also got, like, you understand, like, okay, if you ever get an apartment, here's the understanding of expenses you're gonna have to spend, all of that. So yeah.
I think a while back, I don't know if you remember the episode of the Cosby Show when Theo was talking about what he wanted and the way his father broke it down, saying how much money you have now. Do this with your money. Okay, now pay this bill with your money. Now pay this bill with your money. All right, how much do you have left?
Right.
What's your salary? You know, pretty much like, here's your salary. Here's where all your money goes. Where's that scenario?
I'm gonna be honest with you. My dad didn't talk to me about none of that stuff.
All my mother said was save. Put your money in the bank. And we know that's trash.
Right.
That's trash.
Yeah. I mean, for my parents, they didn't know too much of the investment vehicles that are out here. So it's like, for me, it's like, okay, I'm just learning about these on the fly.
Yeah. Like what I teach my son is I try to teach him what I know now. And when he got his military job, I just told him, I said, you're at home. I said, put all that money in I think it's called TPS. I said, load it up, your retirement, load it up right now. And then I talked to him about stocks. And I was like, get some stocks, invest in something. And I'm trying to get his mind to focus on that as opposed to just putting it in the bank. And it gets what? A nickel every year, a nickel a month.
Hey man, it's all a game, man. When your money gets returned to you, They hold it for 2 or 3 extra days so they can get that interest. Then when they send it to your banking institution, they hold it for 24 hours so they can get interest, make money off of it before they make it available to you. Hey man, you can't make this stuff up, man. Everybody makes money off of our money except for us.
Now, give explanation will be this: if I bought something from, say, the Big W, and I said I buy it online, and I say, you know what, it don't work for me, send my money back. They said, oh, it'll be 5 to 7 business days.
Right.
I'm like, you took my money and you took my money in 30 seconds. How come you can't give it back to me in 30 seconds?
They want to get that interest off your money before they
Exactly.
But the funny thing is, at the same time, they also got other people's money in the bank as well. So you still can give me my money.
And you have to wait until your bank makes it available to you.
And that's the bull. That's the bull part. The BS part. And that's why they try and flip it and talking about, oh yeah, use your debit card. I'm like, no, there's no security in the debit card. What are you talking about?
Right. Hey man, I don't like carrying cash on me, but I'll go to the ATM and take some money out because then they play with your money in the ATM. When you use your ATM card, they play with your money. I've had instances where I bought something and the money will come off, and then I check back like 4 hours and the money's back on my account. It's like they'll sit it there and they'll just sit it there. They'll just sit it there, and then take it out when you need it. Hey man, it's crazy. I don't understand it, man.
I got a story. I got a quick story for you. Back in like 2002, when I was working in DC, the bank was across the street from me, and I wrote 6 checks, put them in the mail, all 6 bounced. And I said, what happened? What they did is they didn't take the first, second, or third check. They cashed the highest amount first. And what happens is when they cash the highest amount first, it made all the ones under that bounce. And it's just like, what are y'all doing?
Yeah, man, they do stuff purposely, man. They do stuff purposely. Hey, man.
I had it planned out.
Hey, man, it's crazy. The banking system is crazy, man. It's crazy. Yeah, I don't like using debit card. I'd rather use my credit card or pay with cash because, yeah, man, the banks play games with the ATM money. They treat that stuff like monopoly money.
Now are they still?
Plus, you're gonna take a charge from the ATM depending on where you go.
Right.
Now, are the gas companies still taking the charge of $100 out?
No, they only take $1. Then they get the rest after you finish your transaction.
Okay, because I've been hearing that they hold $1,000 sometimes. I mean, $100 sometimes.
Damn, I don't think they. Some places.
Yeah, during COVID, I think banks were. If you go to the gas machine, they will hold $100 on top of you getting your gas, and then release it in 24 hours.
Golly. Hey man, it's crazy. This finance, hey man, they can make $1 million off dividends and pennies and big bucks. Hey man, Wally, you know what I'm talking about, man. I do penny stocks, man. I used to mess with them penny stocks, man, and it's a risk, but I know people that came up like $40,000-$50,000 on having 10,000.
Oh yeah, no, I mean penny stock is a really it's like a chess game. You gotta be very mindful of which one you pick up.
Yeah, for real. And then they went from the penny stocks to crypto. Now you got people making money in those little bitty cyclical changes in the crypto market. Man, my one homeboy showed me. I don't know how to read all this stuff, man. He was showing me, and I was like, man, I couldn't. I'm not. My mind is not. My That's the right brain. That's the right brain activity. I'm left brain.
You more creative.
Yeah. Looking at
creativity and logic.
Yeah. But what's crazy is I was good at geometry. But I ain't. Nah.
Too much burden.
Nah, this is I made these hot toddies with 1738. Yeah. I'm gonna be alright tomorrow.
Hey, that's what I was wondering if you was gonna talk about the drink of the night.
No, I mean I just made up, man. I gotta sweat whatever this bug is. If it's weather change, man, I gotta sweat this bug out. I'll be alright in the morning. I'm sleeping in this jogging suit.
Yeah, out there jogging with no shirt on in the neighborhood.
Oh man, come on. Come on, man. I can't even do it like that in these parts, man.
Woo!
You'll see a video of me getting chased by a mob if I run out here with no shirt on, man.
You wild, man.
But yeah, man. I went to Indianapolis, man. I had a great time. I just needed to get away. I just needed to be gone and nobody knew where I was. And man, I was surprised. When you come here, man, we're gonna go to Indianapolis. We're gonna go to the Triangle. Louisville, Indianapolis, and Cincinnati.
As long as it ain't cold.
Huh?
As long as it's not cold.
Now you had it 52 degrees in your house. Hey, Wally, man, I went to DC, man. I went over to my dude Murph's house, man. He tried to freeze me. Man. He tried to freeze me, man. My toes turned blue.
So, Wally, what part of the country are you in?
I'm in Florida.
Yeah. He's in Florida,
Okay.
where it's hot.
Which county?
I'm in Broward.
Okay. That's Orlando, Tallahassee, I think. Orlando, Titusville.
Orlando's way up there. I'm basically South Florida.
Okay.
Man.
I'm thinking.
Yeah.
Yeah. I got a lot of family out there in Orlando and Titusville.
That's in the middle.
Yeah, Central.
Yeah. I like Tampa. Tampa's so nice. Man, I love Tampa.
Yeah, actually, yeah, I noticed someone that did a channel and they were actually they're out in Tampa. That thing looked lit out there.
Tampa?
Yeah.
Man, Tampa got some nice cigar bars too, man. I was in Tampa recruiting, and I was down there for 6 months. I was down there from like November to the end of February. 1 year. Man, we was in the beach in December and January. February was 80 degrees, man. I didn't want to leave. Going on the beach, some Speedos in November, man. Walking around with my
Speedos.
Walking around with my Speedos on. Hey, man. Every man need to do it once in his life, man, and wear some Speedos, man.
Woo!
Nah, I'm gonna wear some trunks.
Yeah, I'm a trunks man.
Hey man, I wear trunks, man. I done put some Speedos on, man.
Dude, I'm a trunks and a big shirt, man. I wear the big shirt and the trunks.
A trunks and a big man, you're not that dude in the wild with your shirt on, man. Oh hell
I got the big shirt on.
Oh, come on, man.
I got that 3X shirt on.
Hey man. Yeah, man. I'm out there. I was out there bad boy in Speedos, man.
I can't do it, man. I might get recognized.
Speedos, bro.
Hey,
I get too much skin.
wear some speedos, man. You gotta have body control, man. You can't be out there looking around.
Teach his own, man. Teach his own.
Have body control, man.
Teach his own. Oh Lord.
Yeah, man. You can't be out there in those speedos and don't have no mind control, man. You got mind over matter.
Yeah. Nah.
When I went to the DR, I had some little tight little shorts, man. I had some Anderson Silvers on when he was in MMA, man. Little tight shorts, man. Hey, man. I wear what the ladies like, man. Go down to Florida, man, and ladies like speedos, man. Hey, man. That's what you call it. What you call it? I'm sure of myself, man. Speedos, brother.
Confidence.
Shit, it was dudes. It was men out there with big old bellies and shit. They had speedos on them, man. Man, women like it, man.
They like that one pack.
Hey, man. Ladies like it, man.
They like it because they know what you're working with from the jump. That's why.
Ladies like it, man. Ladies like the speedos, man. Hey, man. I'm a lady. Yeah, like I said, you have body control, man. You can't be out there looking around.
I'll put some on under my trunks.
That's the dude you see out there standing in the water to the waist, looking around with his hands on his hips. Yeah, man, that's that dude. He had to go in and cool off, man. Go in there and cool off. Oh man, I can't wait to go to Brazil and go to the beach.
Dude, I know when Evie sent me some videos of Brazil, there was some big old dudes on the beach with speedos. I'm like, wow.
Speedos, man.
No shame. Like, they had no shame.
What the ladies like, man.
Woo.
Yeah, man. Ladies coming up pinching the cheeks and shit, man.
I'll be afraid one of my plums might fall out.
Oh my God. Where this dude go? Fucking Dan Wiggles over wiggling in your motherfucking trunks. Dan Wigglesworth.
Oh man.
Yeah, man, that sound like one of them names from Great Space Coast or something. Dan Wigglesworth reporting. Gary Gnu. But yeah, man, back to finances. That was the comedy hour. But yeah, man, I mean, finance, personal finance, banking, investments. That's stuff that needs to be taught in elementary school. I mean, this should be taught just like addition and subtraction.
You know, if the overall message or I can't think of the word, but if you're trying to make America this wonderful place where it's a whole bunch of intellects, you have to start off in school and teach it.
They don't want a whole bunch of intellects, man.
Exactly. They want.
Of course, because that means free thinkers.
Hey, man, they don't like how if you a free thinker, yeah, man, they try to throw you out as an outlier, like something's wrong with you for thinking on your own.
Of course.
On your own path.
Because you know what? Because think about it. The country always keeps on saying that the power is to the people, right? Because we're the ones that have to dictate what they have to do. But look around. They're the ones dictating what we're doing. That's not how it's supposed to go.
Exactly. Hey, man, taxation without no representation, man. It's what it is again, man. We getting the shit taxed out of us, man.
Exactly.
I mean,
they'll put the game and tell you, hey, if you single, you're gonna get taxed hella high. You married, but you get a little bit less.
Hey, man, I'm taxed. My taxes is like 30, 36 or 37%.
Yep. I'm up there.
Yeah, man. My taxes is like 36%, man. I be looking at this shit. I be mad as.
And that's what people see. All them taxes. That's why I be ready to fight the damn system.
And now they got it. Now they have this set up where if you change your exemptions, every time you change your exemption, you have to sign it. And you have to say in the event of perjury. So basically, if you sign 12 exemption documents and you perjure yourself on all 12 of them, they're going to give you 12 counts of fraud. Yeah, man, that you can't, like, you know, where you used to be able, okay, I'm gonna do 12 exemptions for about a month, and then I'm gonna put it on zero for 3 months. Now you can't even do that no more. They want to get their money, and at the end, they're gonna be like, okay, this is how much we took extra. We're gonna give you this.
And this is why today's world is still jacked up. You can't do nothing because look, they trap you perfectly. If you single, you're gonna get screwed over. Now you're gonna go and get a relationship. But the thing is, here's the problem now. You get a relationship, they screw that up for you too. Because now there's this whole warfare between the control and everything else. And plus then when she cries wolf, guess what happens? You screwed again. It's screwed all around. Man, don't win out here. That's why men leaving this shit.
It's not set up, man. I mean, you get married, yeah, you're gonna save a little bit of money. You stay married for longer than 10 years, your wife gonna leave you. She's gonna take a half of what you got. She's gonna take half of your 401k. I mean, hey man.
And your retirement.
Ain't no women in it for the long haul like our grandmothers. Ain't nobody in it for the. Ain't nobody trying. Everybody think a relationship you started and it's perfect. You got to work at a relationship. It's hard work.
Of course, that's not. See, and this is why I always say, love is for the long road, not the short one.
Man, hey man, and yeah, I was in a relationship for 10 years, man, and when you see that somebody ain't putting in the same effort as you, man, and y'all have asked each other, you know, because in a relationship, a long-term relationship, there's gonna come times where you're gonna be like, well, is there anything you want me to change for our relationship to be better? And you give each other, you know, it's like, okay, I want you to change this, and I'm gonna change this. If you making all the changes and the person ain't putting the effort to make no changes, man, it lets you know that it's time to make a move. Hey man, I'm like the little boy on that. I shared this YouTube video, and this little boy was riding in the car with his mother, and his mother was like, "Hey, what you gonna do when you get married?" And he looked at his mother. He was like, "Married? I said, I'm not getting married." He said, "I'm gonna have girlfriends." He said, "If that girlfriend don't work out, I'm gonna get another girlfriend. If that girl don't work out, I'm gonna get another girlfriend. I'm just gonna have a girlfriend." He said, "Cause I want to hold it." Man, I mean,
I don't blame him.
Hey man, this little boy was about 7 years old. He said, "If that girlfriend don't work, I'm gonna get another girlfriend. If that girlfriend don't work, I'm gonna get another one and another one." He was like, "Why would I get married and just have one?" Hey man, I was like, this little boy, hey man, he got saved, this little boy, man.
What did Floyd say?
But I'm not saying that as an absolute, because there are people. I got a frat brother. He married his girlfriend when he was in college, and they've been married for 30 years. There are outliers. Some people understand that there's work and you change over time, so you got to meet the person that you're with where they're at that current time, because you grow. Some people grow together. Some people don't grow. When you don't go together, the stunted person usually get left, because if you're on an upward mobility, you don't want somebody that's going to detract from that.
You know how I looked at it?
What's that?
I looked at it this way. When I first got married, I was that ship leaving the harbor. My ex-wife was the anchor saying, "No, we good. I like it here." And I'm like, "No, we need to go over there because there's more over there. No, I feel comfortable here."
Amen.
And I'm like, "Gotta go. You gotta go."
Hey man.
Look, I listen. Look, an open man told me the other day, right? Because we was having a conversation amongst a back of screen, right? He told his ex, right? Now, look, I do so much more for you than you do for me. And she was like, no, you don't. And I'm like, oh yeah, okay. Let's do this. Let's do this experiment. Here's a paper. Here's a pen. Now let's both write down what we do for each other, and let's compare and contrast. She had only 2, maybe 3 things on that paper on the front. He can literally show front and back what he do for her. He laughed her ass with the quickness. Oh, like that.
Hey man. Hey man. Real, man.
Oh my God.
Hey man. Us as men, we have to continually evolve. Every year we have to evolve, because every year we got to make more money. We got to try to advance in our career. We got to try to work out or do whatever to stay healthy. We got to keep ourselves presentable in the eyes of a woman, where a lot of women, they get to a point and they say, I'm good. Like you said, I'm good. I'm content.
I'm content.
We
And
got work.
I was too young of a man to sit in that situation.
You got married in that no romance without finance, girl. Yeah, man. You got married in what's that lady who sung this song?
Deborah something, I think.
Yeah, man. You got married in that era, man.
But the biggest thing to that story, right? The biggest part of that story was because he was telling her, look, I see what's going on. I see what's going on in this household. Because he married her when the woman had 2 kids by other people, right? 2 daughters. And he said, look, I see what the girls are doing. And look, I'm trying to tell you now, hey, check these girls, right? Because he was trying to implement his leadership, but you know how it is. You know, when kids are from someone else, you don't want them to be under control or leadership under the new man, whatnot. But he knew what was going on, and that was part of the reason why he did. And then guess what?
Yeah.
He was smart, because guess what? When it all came back, because the circle came back around, because now guess what? He basically someone he knew that he went to church, they saw her over there, and now the girls that he once made, they older, but they both got a child. I was like, ain't that some shit?
Hey man, Wally, listen to this. So on the same thing where I was saying that, men, we have to evolve in relationships, we have to grow. A lot of women, man, in terms of that, man, becoming content, they don't understand that. A lot of men don't say this, but a man's main goal is to get a woman's best years. Look back on the women that you was with. Was you with them at their best, or was you with them on their incline, or with them on their decline? And a man's main objective is to get a woman that's on her incline, so you can be with her during her best years. And if during those best years y'all relationship grows where y'all gonna stay together and grow, that's a good thing. But yeah, man, a man's main objective is to get a woman's best years. That's why men will leave an older woman and go to a younger woman, because he wants to get that woman's best years. And a lot of men don't say that, but that's a man's objective, is to get the best years out of a woman. And the best years are the years when she can bear children. That's why it's hard for a woman that's 35 and over to get a high quality man, because your child rearing days are almost over. What's going on, TMI? Your child. I mean, a man's main objective is to get her best years of her life, and that's between 20 and 30.
Hey man, so y'all gonna have to hit that thumbs up. I only see one.
Yeah, man, hit the thumbs up, man.
It's free. It's free.
Roll up. Whoa. Man, I ain't got no shabitis tonight, G. I ain't got no shabitis tonight, man.
Right.
Yeah, man. But yeah, A man's main objective is to get a woman's best years. A man's best years can be in his 30s, his 40s, his 50s. A man's best years is dictated on how much money he makes.
Mine's is now.
A man's best, because a man can be 70 years old and still shooting bullets. So if you got the money and the means, a man's like Morgan Freeman. Morgan Freeman didn't have a hit movie until he was 48.
Right.
And look, I remember him when I was a kid watching Easy Reader on the electric company.
a man's upward trajectory. A man's upward trajectory can come at any time in his life.
Look at Samuel Jackson.
A woman, her years is gonna be from 20 to 35. Now you do have some outliers. I mean, there are some women between 35 and 50 that are still bad. Yeah. But those are outliers. Those are outliers. Those are few and far in between. That's why men look for younger women. Because you want a woman, you want to get the best years out of a woman. I mean, people can say what they want to say, but that's a man's.
We don't want them broke down.
Oh, don't nobody want a Vega when it's a Ferrari out.
Not the Chevy Vega.
Don't nobody want a Vega when there's people out there with Ferraris, man. I want a Ferrari. But I'll settle for an Accord, or I'll settle for that because I really I'm like Apeal. I take a real nice and submissive 7 before I take a 10 that's got a whole lot of problems. I'll take a 6.5 that's gonna be with the program and with the plan. Hey man, as you get older, you understand. Man,
peace. I understand.
Peace, man. But hey man, romance, marriage, all that stuff comes down to finances and being able to have finances. But yeah, a man's upward trajectory can come at any time. Yeah, at any time. A woman has a smaller time frame to live her best life. I mean, that's just on some real talk. Yeah. Don't no man want a woman in our decline.
True stuff.
It's like a cougar. A cougar's like, if I want to be satisfied, I gotta give me a young man. I mean, hey man, the coin is it's on both sides. You got some women that like
you gotta be a nice looking cougar though.
Hey man, I saw this video of this little 19-year-old dude. He was with a 60-some-year-old lady, man. And hey man, dude was walking around with all types of furs and stood on. But hey man, somebody's trash is the next man's treasure. Yeah. He's 19 years old with a caked up 60-some-year-old lady riding around in convertible Benzes. Yeah, man. I can't front. I can't hate on him. If that 60-some-year-old lady is doing something to please that 19-year-old dude, or maybe he just likes the clothes, the finer things in life. I mean, hey man.
Hey man. She getting something out of the deal. He getting something out of the deal. No robbery.
Hey man, look like an even exchange to me.
No robbery.
Hey man. I would tell this one story, but I'm not gonna tell it. I can't tell that story. I got a crazy story. About when I was younger. When I was a little boy and this older lady liked it. I'm gonna leave that story alone.
Yeah, leave that story alone.
Yeah. If I tell that story, I'm gonna get a phone call from you know who, and you already know. I already know. I done already got away with telling her, you done yet? I caught moms off guard with that when I was like, she was just running it, man. I'm trying to tell her how to fix it. I'm telling her how to fix the fire stick, and she's just running it and running it. And then finally she stopped. I was like, you done yet, mom? I caught her off. That's the first time I ever pulled it off. I caught her off guard.
Oh,
I think it might have stunned her because she just glossed over that and she was like, okay, what I need to do?
I'm surprised she didn't get her stick.
Hey man, she might pull a stick out next time I go home, man. You remember what you said the other day, right? Said you was on the phone with me? Like, oh,
say something now. She be like, say something now.
Hey man, I don't know how I got that one off, but I got it off. I don't think I'm gonna try that again though.
Yeah, you weren't in the same room. That's how you got it off.
Yeah, I was 100 and something miles away. You done yet, mom?
Oh man.
Hey man, women don't listen.
Nah, man.
Women don't listen. Wally
Bud,
got
what's up?
Wally got quiet when we started talking about women not listening, and Wally said, "I'm."
Oh, man, look, I'm over here doing something. I'm multitasking.
I'm gonna stick to the finance talk. I'm gonna let y'all talk.
Yeah.
We're gonna let Dan Wiggles. We're gonna let Dan Wiggles wiggle his way out of that conversation. But man, hey man, I enjoy talking to y'all brothers all the time, man. We have good combos. Yeah, man, hit the like button, man. Hit the like button for us. It's the first night of the 2 Aries, late night vibes. Yeah, man, 2 Aries, man. We're gonna give our Aries.
Maybe she be 2 Aries minus 1.
Damn. Damn, man. Hey man, they gonna know when he comes on here. They gonna say, "Oh, you the -1." No, man, we can't do it. We can't do it like that.
Nah.
Yeah, man. Wally, man, you know, anytime I have a panel, man, you gonna be on here with us, man. We talking about some money, but if we just talking about real life, man, Wally got some good insights on a whole lot of stuff, man. It's just the finances, his expertise. But I like those new videos. I like you using the AI voice on those videos, aren't you, Wally? He got the AI voice program.
Okay.
Where he types the information in and it spits.
I think Microsoft does that. Windows, like Windows 10, 11, I think it does that. But, hey man, you need to figure out the next time we going on live.
Well, I'm gonna go on live tomorrow, man. I'm back on it. I told you I got energized once I went over 200. Thank you, Eric. All my 200 subscribers. I thank you all. I appreciate all the comments, all the likes, all the messages I get in the background. Oh, I meant again. So I'm gonna be posting other people's page because my community page opened this weekend. I got my community page now, Wally. So send me your link.
Yeah, me too, man.
Yeah, got my. Did you get your community page, Dan Wigglesworth?
You know what? I haven't checked, but I need to.
Yeah, check, man.
You need to walk me
it out.
That.
It was an email that went out. I got it this weekend.
You know what?
Oh, I got it in my notifications on YouTube.
Yep. So now you can post pictures. The thing about your community page is you can post pictures. You can post like behind the scenes footage, and you can post other people that you support. You can post their videos on your community page.
Mm-hmm.
You lock up Dan Wigglesworth? I think you locked up, man.
No, I'm not locked up. I'm looking at something. I'm looking for that
community page.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got the email, man. So yeah, man. And then they said they got some other things they're gonna be starting. They're gonna give everybody a tag, but I already got mine.
Yeah.
You know what? I've been seeing something different like that. I can't think where I saw it at.
Usually it's when you get 100 subscribers. You almost there anyway, but I think they just gonna give it to everybody.
Man, I got that slow walk.
Yeah, they're passing that out nice and slow because everyone got to get a unique one.
Yeah. See, I already got mine because I got the personalized URL, but the personalized URL don't really come up. No, I mean, if you put it in, it'll bring my page up, but that's not the URL that pops up when I go to my page.
All right, I'm gonna have to look for it. I didn't see it.
Yeah, mine didn't came yet, but mine should be coming soon. So I already got my unique URL as well. For my other channels that I have, the tag became my other one.
That community page is gonna be a big help because it's gonna help you to help your other people grow, and then it's gonna bring people to your page.
Hey, but let me ask you a question.
Though, because I got a community tab on my main account, and I don't even do nothing like it.
Come on, wow.
Yeah, exactly. Like literally, I got that before my own channel, and I don't even do nothing on my main channel.
Quality, man.
Excuse me, if I had more subscribers on there, shoot me, I'll be tagline a whole bunch of channels.
Yeah.
Whatever I can tag.
Yeah.
So it's one of the headings. That says community.
Yeah.
Yeah, it says community.
Okay,
Yeah, it says community.
You got it. It replaced another tab. It was another tab that was on there. It replaced that tab, and they put the community tab. Yeah, man.
Well, you know what though? I think YouTube should be pushing everyone to improve their channel to get more content out there in order to help us out. You know, it's like if we are a part of YouTube, what are they doing to help us get out there?
Yeah, because if people can't find you, you can't grow.
Yeah, and the thing is that we
for a long time.
Yeah, but see, analytically wise, they are pushing us out there. The only problem is who's the one willing to join the community when they see it, if they see it. That's the thing. Because see, you gotta remember, you gotta understand the people. The people are the eyes. They're the ones that gotta lock in.
Yep, exactly. And that's what I was telling you, Murph, man.
I was talking to Moss earlier, and I was saying that in some of my videos I actually have commercials that appear in my videos. I'm like, okay, where did this come from? I'm cool with it because I think that's a good thing, but then some of my videos there are no commercials, and I'm still trying to understand that. Is that an algorithm thing?
Right. So no, that's a YouTube thing. So I would say this: if you get commercials on, if you start getting commercials on your video, possibility is it's depending on that video. Because I'll say it like this: depending on what that video is, and then the commercial is probably the reason why they put a commercial on.
Yeah, but a lot of my videos was getting commercials, and I couldn't understand it because I'm not monetized.
Yeah,
right. Yeah, you have to get monetized. YouTube can literally put that out there just to get the fun.
Oh, so okay, but does that help me out?
No, that helps you out after you get monetized.
Right.
And that's part of the goal to get monetized to help you out. Other than that, that just helps YouTube out.
Yeah, that's the money for YouTube until you get your 1,000 subscribers. They making some money. They pimping you again, man.
They pimping me out.
Pimping you, man.
And see, this is the one thing I can't stand about. See, the one thing that they changed with YouTube is because they used to be able to organize this a little bit more better. Because I can't organize the videos. So I like to look at the older ones and then go to the newer ones, but they don't do that no more. So I'm like, sheesh. I mean, they separate it out a little bit, right? They put videos, they put the shorts, they put the lives and everything, but still, I'd be like, man, I just want the thing organized from up to down.
Yeah. Because mine's at first when I started doing my videos, my shorts were. When I first started doing videos, my shorts were at the bottom and my videos were at the top, and I'm like, that's weird. It should be flipped. Shorts at the top, then my videos. Now,
I mean, because usually they show the latest ones at the top. That's why they do that. The older ones go at the bottom. But you can flip them. Right. But some people can flip them, right? The only difference is now they don't have that option no more since they upgraded. So I don't know.
But I will say,
now they only give you the uploads or the popular.
YouTube been adding my old videos onto like suggestions, they put suggestions out for my old videos. I guess they're trying to get traction on some of them, which is cool.
Yep.
They're trying to get traction on some of them, which is cool.
Yeah, that's the whole point. They have to put you out to get the traction, make sure it's legit. So at least it keeps it moving. One thing too, and that's why I always say this also, sometimes when you see like a certain video at a certain view count, it's good to tell people, hey, go back to this video, please, and help this out. If you didn't see it, go out there and go watch it, because it's about to hit like let's say you got 90 views on it, right? And you'd be like, okay, for people that didn't see this video, please help me out. This is that 90 views, get it to 100. And max that out at least to 100. Because at least even if it's past 100, it's probably more foreseeable eye.
Hey man, hold on, I'll be with you, man. I'm still listening. I'm still
listening. I think like right now I'm at 70. I'm at 70 subscribers. Right? No, I'm at 80. I'm sorry, I'm at 80. So I like what you're saying, because I had one video I did the other day, 3 days ago, and it only has 8 views, and I'm like, come on, help a brother out.
Right.
So.
Yeah, man. I mean, but that's why I'm saying, for like, this is like, remember, everything, for most parts, like when you put out a video or anything, it's all psychological. And that sometimes people, they go with the psychological route. They be so quick with the flash. Like sometimes, like if you do it live, right? You set it up at a specific time. You gotta have a decent thumbnail on there to persuade people to come through.
Yeah.
So then people can come and see what you're working with.
Now, I told Moss the same thing. I told him that if you put a certain thumbnail and you name it, give it a certain title, I said a lot of times it draws more eyeballs than anything. It's just like, oh wow, they're talking about this. And,
right,
and with me, I'm sorry, go ahead.
No, I'm gonna go finish.
Well, with me doing the gardening channel, one of the things I think about is how to. When you add those words how to, because a lot of times if I'm looking up information, I may say how to plant a potato plant, how to wash a car, how to change a tire. So adding that word how to your title for me may help me out more. I don't know.
No, actually, no. That does, because you know why? Because when people are looking for how-to videos, it's smart to put how-to, because that's part of that's gonna be a part of the algorithm. Plus, you also want to say, because when you say that in your thumbnail, you also want to say that in your lives as well. So then it keeps pushing that notion in the algorithm. It keeps pushing that wording. And you also want to work that into the description as well, right? Even with the hashtag, like how to, like how to, DIYs, all that stuff. You want to put that in the thumbnail. Not thumbnail, but description. Another good thing is too.
No, go ahead.
Go ahead.
No, go ahead.
Right. So another good thing is too, right? So this is what I usually tell people. Be mindful, like when you set it up your YouTube channel, you at least know exactly where you're going through. Like the categories, make sure you set yourself up correctly in the category section. Because if you don't know, you actually play yourself a little bit in the category. Because trust me, I realized this a long time ago, right? That if you gotta go into your settings, right? You can preset your category. Some of us don't know this, but because I let it tell someone else, they didn't even know it they didn't know it themselves. That's why they didn't get the right traction. And that's the thing. Because sometimes YouTube, they'll set you as just entertainment alone. And that's why you're getting sent to the wrong atmosphere. Right? You have to preset that up.
Oh, okay.
Yep.
Okay.
I'm trying to see right now to make sure where that at. I'm
looking for settings now.
What settings you looking for?
Categories of your channel.
Okay, there it is. Okay, so look. So you set up the settings, right? go to upload default, and then look at advanced settings. It's gonna show you the category next to the license, right? And there, that's where you set it up.
Where's that at?
All right, so you're in the back of your YouTube Studios.
Oh, okay, go there.
Yeah, can I go through that setting?
Okay, yeah, I'm at YouTube Studio.
Right, then you click the gear that says settings on the left-hand side.
Yes.
And then, right, so then you're gonna see the settings and it says general channel upload default. Click upload default, and then right there it's gonna show you basic info, and then advanced settings. Go to advanced settings.
Yep.
And then it should show you category. What it tells you. Look at your box, the second box.
Mine says none.
Right, so it doesn't give you no pre-selection, so you got to pre-select it. So click it, and it should give you a list.
Yeah, I got the list.
Right, so it shows you right there how to and style.
I guess I would be. Oh yeah, I guess I would be how to install. Yeah.
Right. I mean, because when it comes to you guys' community, I mean, you guys are, because this is another thing that about YouTube that is a little bit weird, because a lot of people can be more than one category, but it tells you to be in one, and that's crazy part.
Yeah, pigeonhole.
Yeah.
Yeah, that'd probably be the closest thing, because if I deal with gardening, it could be education, but then that's too broad.
Exactly. Because the funny thing is, right, because when you do like the pre-selection things in the education too, it will even tell you, hey, is this a how-to tutorial video? Like, yeah, it is. And so it's like, you can work it either way. But, you know, I mean, if you're going to do the flat line, then you will put the how-to and style.
So if someone's looking up something in a particular category, you may show up.
Right. Because it's funneling you into that category. Because most of my time when I was doing my content, I was literally going through the entertainment. I'm like, what in the world? because I was trying that out, like, how am I keep getting sent to entertainment? I'm like, I keep on switching it, but I had to keep on switching it, right, from entertainment to education, right? Okay. And even then, I know someone showed me this this page that you can analyze your YouTube channel, right, even further with this website called Social Blade, right? But when I go there and I put my channel in there, it still showed that my category was entertainment. I'm like, why is it still showing entertainment when everything I put up is literally education? So what that was, and I think it was because I didn't switch off the selector. So I was like, all right, let me fix this up. I've recently found that, well, not recently, but it took me to really look around. So I had to look through all of the YouTube just to look at the stuff.
Wow.
Yeah, because when I took a break, that's when I was starting to do. I was literally looking all through it, just seeing what else is in here, and maybe I'm missing something. But I'm glad I did, though, because a lot of this, man, you got to do a lot of analyzation of this stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, I do go to my YouTube. I go to my YouTube studio all the time and check my analytics and see where I can fine tune stuff.
Right. Because the way I look at the analysts and everything else, I can definitely tell from from the time I get in the watch time out and everything else, I can definitely tell who's staying around to watch and who's leaving. Because just the numbers alone, I can tell by the views. I know I ain't let's say if I compare the views, right, and then the how much hours and minutes I was literally on, and then the flip, I can definitely tell if I landed, it was mediocre or it just was a fail in just some contrary. So there's a lot of math in this as well.
Yeah. I think next year I'll be much better than what I am now. That's the goal. Yeah. I'm giving myself a year.
I was ready to literally launch a plane, but ever since the damn laptop motherfucking got up out of me, I was like, oh man. Because I was gonna hit the transition because I understood like when it comes to like certain people, this and that thing. When it comes to your content, understand your content and understand the people, and then make them the transition. Because when you understand that, that's how you know what you can push your videos. Because I understand, I had to start making some upload way much more, and maybe at a decent time range to pump out videos. Because I know certain people, when it comes to education, they don't want to hear, they want to be too long for that. So let me just pump out something that is decent in time, but time enough for them to listen to it. And that's when I was literally turning the tables on that. But then it's like right then and there, this computer just freaking died on me.
So you release per week. What's your average of video release?
Okay, so literally beforehand, I was going live like almost every other day, right? And that was actually helping out because I was constantly getting bigger views every other time until like the last time that I ever went live. Like ever since before my break, ever since I cut off my break, the last 4 lives were like 100+ views, right? But you know what's funny though? The funny part was when you look at the hours, the minutes, and the seconds, and then you compare those with the views, man, you know how much watch hours I should have had? I should have 1,000+. It didn't convert to that. It didn't convert to that. So I was like, oh man. So I was sitting back like, what in the world? And that's just those last 4 live streams alone. And I was like, man. That forced me to be like, you know what? Man, all right, let me cut this back. Let me rethink some things because I'm like, if I'm not literally turning the tables, then it's like, what's going on here? You feel me? So it's like, I know some of them I make some great mistakes. So it's like, you know what? It is what it is. But at the same time, it's like, man, all right. So let me cut back. Let me rethink it. Then redesign how I'm gonna make moves. And then when I was ready to come back, it was too late because my computer jacked up. But you know how it is. But at least you know what I'm saying? Like at least you know though. At least you know. Another thing too is like when you go to the advanced mode of the analytics, also understand how people are watching. Are they watching through their phone, their tablet, their TV? You gotta understand that. The laptop, because sometimes, you know, that determines, like, because if they watch it on your phone, you already know. Someone watching on their phone, someone can get a phone call at any time. So make it fast, make it quick, make it decent. But someone watching on a laptop, okay, someone's taking the time to watch now. So that's a little bit more. And plus, they're able to comment. They watch you on the TV. You just better hope that they watch you on the replay and they're giving you some watch time versus them actually watching you live, because the TV don't help because you can't make comments from TV.
Yeah. I think for me, since I'm not doing any lives, I want to gear more towards a television watcher, because when you're a television watcher, I picture that person sitting on the couch, relaxed. They're not getting up. They're gonna watch my video because I'm a TV show. That's kind of how I look at my content.
My cousin and my aunt, they watch my videos on the TV. She called me like, I just finished watching your video on the TV. She's like, you're crazy. She'll watch the whole. She'll watch my whole.
The older folks tend to watch us on TV.
Yeah, my aunt watches videos on TV that hits me and tells me about myself. Hey man, my aunt is wild, man. I love my aunt. I can always, I'm gonna get on here one night, man. I can always get a dose of reality from my aunt, man. That's my heart. Yeah, my aunt.
I mean, but right now, I mean, because you said that you did some shorts, right?
Yeah.
About gardening.
Oh, that's Murph. I mean, that's
what's up?
It's Wigglesworth.
No, I'm saying you say you did shorts on gardening, correct?
Yeah, I do a few shorts. Yeah.
Yeah, because I noticed in the shorts community that thing, boy, it's turning the tables right now. It's turning the tables out.
Shorts, man. Yeah.
Because someone I know that's in the business section, because someone I know that's in the business section, he literally said, I chopped up a couple of you guys' videos when y'all was in there, and they're getting like 100+ views. I was like, okay, well, shit. That was up. That's turning the tables right there. That's when I'm like, yeah, those views, shorts.
Oh, another thing I meant to tell y'all. Dan Wigglesworth, this is getting broadcasted to your people too. Wally, this is getting broadcasted to your page. When y'all came into the live, I got it set up where it's broadcasted to your page too. That's one of the features they got with Restream.
Yeah, I know that.
Was it?
I don't think my mama gonna like it.
Hey man, I know my mother might be the one on here watching, man, because she's always on the computer late at night, and she says she be getting the notifications.
Yeah.
She's not gonna say nothing if she is on here, and then she just gonna listen, and she gonna be like, "I was on your live," and be like, "You done yet?"
You got one of those cyber watches. Hey, you got the cyber watches. You got those people that be like, I'm watching.
Hey Wally, man, I'm talking about. I got a select few people. It's like 3 or 4 people, man. I don't know how they are. I don't know how to fix who they are. I got 3 or 4 people, man, that downvote all my shorts, man. They downvote all my shorts, man.
Yeah, I think the best my shorts have done was 3,200 views. And most of that was in one night.
My Tweety Bird video, every time I do a video with my cousin when I go to the bar in Louisville, man, she always get over. She got 2,500 on one video and 3,800 on my highest video. Like I'm just gonna have to interview Tweety Bird.
Yeah, I might have to watch that.
Man, my cousin Barry. I'm gonna interview Tweety Bird.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. This 1738, man. $17.38, man.
That's what you're advertising today?
But I'm still tweaking about how they doing this whole this new monetization thing. Now they're making these shorts the new monetization ways. It's like, even then though, that thing, that's a murder case. They asking for like what, 10 million views alone?
Hey man, my buddy reposted a video of the dude riding past the dude on the highway saying pull over, and then dude pulling the gun out. He's got over 300,000 views on the video on Instagram. He got over 300,000 views on one video. I'm waiting for that moment. It's gonna come. Yeah. That's why I said, man, like when I was first doing editing the YouTube videos, I got good at it quick because I was learning something, and now I got like 3 or 4 videos I'm gonna edit tomorrow, and I'm gonna post those. But yeah, the best way to get better at something is to learn it. Right. And people might get mad at this, but I watched one of Just Pearlie's videos, and she was talking. Yeah, man, I watched one of. I just came across it.
I watch her too, man.
I watch.
She was talking about that if she does something and she likes it, she gets good at it. And she said how she gets good at it is just doing it. So basically, I'm about to start getting on live. I'm about to start pumping these videos back out like I was in the beginning. And like I told Philly Dom on his video today, I was in Philly Dom's video. I told him by December 31st, man, I hope to have between 400 and 500 subscribers. The only way you're gonna do it is to push yourself. So yeah, I push myself. I have to push myself to get on live because a lot of times I don't be wanting to get on live because I may not have a topic to talk about, or I may just want to get on here and just talk. Some days I'll get on here and talk, and I may talk for 3 or 4 hours. And then other nights I might get on here, and if I'm by myself, I may talk for like 20 or 30 minutes. But if I'm on one of them 4-hour tangents, yeah, I might be drinking a little bit. So yeah, I mean, I've been trying to cut down on that because I don't really like being tipsy online. But it happens. It happens. It happens. But yeah. But yeah, Wally, man, I'm ready to be on live probably every day. With this dude right here, the 2 Aries. I don't know if I get on in the daytime, I ain't really came up with a concept for that yet. But yeah, the 2 Aries, man, that's what we're gonna do. I don't know if Murph's gonna be on. It's always the show is always gonna be called the 2 Aries. Now, if both of us is on here or not, it's gonna be called the 2 Aries. That's what it is going for late night vibes.
I always got topics, bro. I mean,
we gonna talk. I mean, I'd be having topics, man, but you know me, man. I'm scatterbrained, man. I'll talk in here.
Hey, you're the same. But that's why I always got to write my scripts and everything else. Because I'll be.
I thought about that.
That's why I get Murph. That's why I try to get Murph on here with me, because if we have a topic, he'll kind of keep me on topic. Because yeah, man, I'm scatterbrained. Yeah, man, I'll be all over the place because it's just.
Well, see, I used to write out what I was going to talk about when I do my videos. Now I just say, you know what, I'm gonna talk about tomatoes, and I just go out there and I just off the top of the head, I just talk about it.
Yeah. I mean, sometimes off the top of the head is good because I'll just keep a flow where if I got a script, I might, but like I said, I'm gonna start.
I'm not gonna be reading. I'm not gonna be out there reading. I'm gonna be real.
Yeah, and that's really what. Yeah, I just want to. I mean,
say yeah, but I mean. Don't get it twisted though. The script, there's no problem with the script. Because remember, news people, they read scripts too most of the time.
Yeah.
I
mean, I guess it all depends on how you feel about it. I mean, if you can do it, you can do it. If you can't, you can't. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Yeah. But do me a favor. You know, I'm about an hour past my bedtime.
I got you.
I'm gonna need Walle's information, his page number. I'm gonna subscribe tomorrow. See what the brother talking about. But yeah, I need to get some sleep because I got a long day tomorrow.
Yeah, man, you got that look on your face too, man. I know as soon as you log off, man. Yeah, man, you might go to sleep with your boots and socks on, man.
I mean, but if you want to know on some quick info, my channel is mainly about wealth. So it is literally in the field of all this right here that we talked about earlier, the finance. All that.
Wealth Talk Production. That's Wallen's page. Wealth Talk Production. 3 words.
Well, I like making money, so hey.
Yeah, man.
Can't go wrong with that.
Hey, Wally,
right.
I mean, Murph really got me. I mean, I do a little bit of trading, but Murph really got me. Like, okay, you need to do this. You need to do this. Yeah, blah 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 blah. Do this, blah blah. Yeah, man. So yeah, man. Wally, he got a nice portfolio. You know I'm gonna give you some big ups, Wigglesworth, man. You over wiggling, man. You about wiggling, your toes wiggling in your boots, man. You about to pass out.
Look, we do a live tomorrow. No matter, don't tell them what my name will be.
Yeah, man. He's over wiggling his toes in his boots and socks. You know, man.
I might be a different person tomorrow if we get on.
Man, who you gonna be tomorrow, man? Oh, yeah, man. Somebody gonna come over and say that this dude had multiple personalities this morning.
I might be Bill Gates tomorrow.
Oh no, man.
Yeah.
No, I might be I'm gonna be William Gates.
This dude here, man. Dan Wigglesworth.
Yeah.
Dan Wigglesworth, man.
But that last live I did, I'm gonna have to redo that one because that went left on that one. I need to redo that.
Why you gonna say Wally?
No, because think about no. Cause look, man, when I had my guests came up, I had no problem with the guests coming up. But my thing is when you didn't talk about the topic and it like sort of derailed what I was talking about, like I'm not selling that.
Yeah. And that's the thing about man. Sometimes people will come on your panel, man, and hijack it, man, and have you just off top.
Yeah, so I gotta reframe that back into the slide. I can't let it go out like that.
Get them back on topic, man. I want my man. Hold on, man. Hey, G, man, click that link, Gino, man. Come on here, man. Let's talk about the Bay, man. Hey, G. Hey, Wigglesworth. Hey, man, you got another. Hey, man, I was going to ask Wally what's the longest vacation he has taken in his life in terms of work. And then I was going to let you tell him about your boy, his vacation.
God dang, dude. For an American middle class person, that's a long vacation.
Hey, man, that's a hell of a. Hey, Wally, man. This dude that Dan Wigglesworth works with, man. What, 47 days?
49.
40. He get taking a 49-day vacation.
Damn.
Man, that's a leave of absence.
Well, the 49. That's like, that's a month, 2 weeks and 5 days. God damn.
Yeah, man. Yeah, man. This dude's vacation. What he tell y'all? What he send y'all a message that said?
I see you December the 2nd.
I'll see y'all December 2nd. Hey, yeah,
I was like,
man, I can't even imagine. If I was gone for 49 days, man, I'd have to get all my passwords reset. I wouldn't remember nothing, man. I'd be calling people the wrong name when I came back, man. Yeah, 49 days. That's a hell of a vacation, man.
Yeah.
I don't know if I would want to come back to work after being gone for 50 days.
No. That's crazy. All right, man. Let me get out of here, man. I got some sleep I left upstairs in the bed.
Hey, man. I'm gonna holler at you, man.
Yeah. Oh, are you off tomorrow, right?
I'm off till Thursday. I go back Thursday morning. Yeah, tomorrow I'm gonna be doing editing. I need to send my. This is we talking web now. Oh yeah, but yeah, I gotta send my capability statement to a couple of companies that I'm trying to get contracts with. So tomorrow's gonna be a good. Even though I'm not working on my day job, I'm working on my job. That's the thing about it, man. If I'm gonna work 8 hours for that company, then I gotta come home. I gotta work at least 4 every day on my own. So it's a whole lot of changes that's gonna be going on. So yeah. And you got a long day, man. So yeah, man. Signing out. Yeah. Wigglesworth. Holla.
Peace. All right.
All right.
Yeah, Wally, man. Yeah, I'm gonna talk to you. I guess I'm gonna send you an email. I'm gonna send you an email. You still got the laptop, don't you?
Yeah, I still got it. I didn't go to laptop.
Okay, yeah. I'm gonna hit you on the email. But yeah, man. Wealth, economics. Hey, man. Really need to know what's going on. Something happened today with the loan with the Joe Biden did something with the money for the loan.
Yeah, I think they're trying to make it more affordable. I believe, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah,
I know. I took it and I sent it in my email. So
I mean, I feel the form is easy. The form took
Right.
me like the form only took me like a minute to fill out. I was like, okay. I mean, they got access to all your information. I mean, shit. All you gotta do is give them your name and social security number. They're gonna be able to pull whatever they want to pull up.
Right.
So,
But I think they're just trying to make it more accessible. But regardless, I mean, it doesn't really matter because making it more accessible just means more pounding of money to be owed back. So it's just a trick.
yeah. They said hopefully by this Sunday they'll be back. They're gonna start dispersing the money. So, like I said, it ain't gonna be nothing but $20,000 less on my debt to income ratio. So it's a good thing. It's a good thing, but yeah, I'm not gonna say it's a drop in the bucket. 20,000 is a nice chunk, but man, I went to school for 6 years. Yeah, I went to school for 6 years. So for the first year and a half, I went to Clark Atlanta. So that was like going 3 years at a regular school in a year and a half. So yeah, man. But man, I'll take it. I'm getting a house next year, so that's my number one goal for 2023 is to get a house. I'm really trying to push forward and make that happen in 2023. That's my big goal. And that's why I hope that whatever they're gonna do to our 401k, so I can start putting money in it. And I can't. There's no way that I can rationalize putting my money in something that has a negative 32% return on investment.
Yeah, you know that.
You understand what I'm saying, Wally?
Yeah.
That don't. Man, I want to put money in it, but damn, man, it just don't. It don't seem feasible, man. It seems like I'm throwing. Seems like I'm throwing money away. Am I looking at it wrong, Wally?
No, you ain't looking at it wrong. Trust me. I mean, right now they already the system. They already picking up that people are being smart about the I bond because now the I bond it's like the best investment vehicle right now. That's out, and they're already picking up that most people. Yeah, so an I bond is basically like a bonds but different.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's more like yeah, they got the bonds and they got the I bonds. Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna look into. You the first person is I bonds. I'm gonna look. Yeah, I'm gonna look.
Yeah,
into
look.
that.
Yeah, someone told me, so now I was like, hey, I'm just passing on the word.
And I got a TD Ameritrade account. I got two trading accounts and I got 2 crypto wallets.
Yeah, but with the I bonds, you have to do that. I believe you invest that with the state because they're the ones that hold that back.
Who?
I think. Well, if it's not the state, I don't know if it's the state. But it's the department of. I forgot what department, but it's the department. They're the ones that have that money for you in the transition, and it's tax free.
Is it the same? Is it the same as U.S. bonds? Except it's just I money.
I couldn't really say because I have to compare and contrast, but I mean, I haven't took too much. I haven't took a deep dive into it too much just yet. All I know is right now, percentage wise, it's going for 9.62%.
Yeah, 9.62. This I bonds is 9.62 guaranteed for real.
Yeah,
that's one of the articles I'm looking at now.
Yep.
Cause yeah, man, I'm not putting my money in nothing that has a negative 32% return on investment. And the thing about it is, they're like, man, but I'm not missing out on nothing. I'm missing out on every $100 I put in. That's $32 I'm losing. That don't seem smart to me feasible. And they keep hitting me up like, "Are you gonna start putting?" I'm like, "I'm waiting for the changes to come so I can pick my products." Because most of the 401k, most of the 401k programs that I've been in with my previous jobs, it was where we could pick. You know, you can pick something that's gonna be, you know, high yielding, but it's gonna be volatile. You can pick stuff that's gonna be mid level, that's gonna make money, but it's gonna be slow. Or you can pick something that's gonna, you know, it's bond heavy where it's real slow, but 20 years you're gonna have some money. It just depends on how you want to do it. But this stuff, my 401k plan that I got right now, it's they put the money where they want the money. And whatever they're doing, it don't seem like it's good. It don't seem like it's good. So I don't know, man. I got to figure out something because I need to put money somewhere. And just putting it in the bank, that don't really make sense neither. If I'm gonna put my money in there, what you gonna, like you said, what you gonna get? A nickel every month as a fucking dividend. So, yeah, man. What you say, Wally? So right now, the best investment is iBonds. So I'm gonna do a deep dive into these iBonds tomorrow.
Yeah.
To see what they're really talking about.
Yeah. It's just the most high-end deal that I've heard so far. That's just is the safest plan. Because someone I know, right, that does same finance, that I follow, they was talking about it the other day, and you know, yeah, it's like, especially when it comes to like the whole inflation thing and everything else, it's the best. You know, it's the best backup plan just to battle it for the time being.
Yeah, and they got an article on Forbes about it.
Right.
So I'm gonna read this article on Forbes, and then there's another one that's on this website called Investor Place.
Okay. Yeah, because one of the websites I believe he showed that video was the exact website that you can invest, that you can do your investments at.
Then I scrolled down a little bit, and then I see an article that was published on October 14th by CNBC, and it says Series I bond rate expected to fall to roughly 6.8% in November.
Right, that's why it's timing right now. So people would have to get in at a certain time before it falls out, before it falls down.
And then
that's why it's the best
out of
time now. Yeah, it's the best time right now. You're gonna get in.
Wes, I mean, tomorrow's November 1st. I mean, it's November 1st. We're gonna, yeah, man, I'm gonna
get this live.
I'm gonna look into. Matter of fact, I need to read that article too. iBonds, and this was on the 13th on CNN. They said the last chance to lock in a nearly 10% return on your investment. So I'm gonna read that article, and I'm gonna read this bad article because you gotta read the bad articles as well as the good ones.
Right.
But I don't know. I used to listen to that dude that was on, I think he's on CNBC, the bald-head dude with the beard.
You talking about
he was on there crying the other day because a lot of people lost money for his stock picks. I can't think of his name. He's the dude. He's the CNBC stock dude. He's got all this. Yeah.
Okay. I know. Okay. That's all right.
Yeah, man. He was on there crying the other day, man, because he made people lose a whole bunch of money.
Yeah. Right now, honestly, because the dude that I watched, what he told me was right now the best thing that people can invest in is just another career. another career that's feasible, just
Right.
invest in one of those because that's gonna get you another. That's gonna get you another big cash flow right there. The time
Yeah,
being.
man. Income stream. You have to
Right.
have more than one income stream. And one of your income streams has to be making money when you're sleeping.
Right.
I mean, I'm trying, man. I'm trying to get my little business off, my recruiting firm, and I've joined there's a couple websites, networking websites. Look into Alignable. And basically, yeah, I'm on this thing called Alignable, and you see people's businesses, and if you think they need your business, you can hit them up. People can recommend you. And I've made a few connects, and in the last week or so, I've had a whole lot of traffic to my website because I get the report. I won't say that I go to GoDaddy every day, but I go to GoDaddy and check up on my page count stats, and I've been getting a lot of hits to my page, but I haven't been getting any emails. Nobody's emailing me. They're just going to my page. They're just going to my page and looking. Yeah, but nobody sent me an email yet. But with more people coming to the page, me getting more traffic coming to my page, eventually somebody's gonna hit me up. I've had contracts before. Prior to COVID, I had three contracts. I was working my own business, and then when COVID kicked off, basically they honored those contracts that I was working, and I completed them and got paid. But it was like, we're gonna go with the vendors that were. Stuff slowed down, so they're not. I'm the last contractor on. They're not gonna go back with me. A couple of them have hit me back up, but it's like right now I won't say that I don't have time, but I'm not in the DC area no more. So yeah, and then I'm happy where I'm at, man. My gig that I'm at right now, I'm happy. I'm happy. And that was one of the main reasons that I got away and had a whole lot of thinking, because I got a big decision. I got a big decision in terms of my career. And it was weighing on me a little bit. Because it's one, how you work at something, and then through all your work, you get two choices.
Right.
And depending on which one of them choices is going to determine a whole lot in terms of my career. So I've been thinking long and hard, because this is I would probably say this is the biggest decision I've probably had to make in my life in terms of my career. So I've been weighing everything. And then even with those two opportunities, I've been thinking about, should I just stay where I'm at right now in the role that I'm in? Because if I don't get the position, if I'm not going to really have the opportunity for the position that I want, then but for me to, so I don't really get disappointed, it might just be best for me to stay where I'm at, because I'm doing good where I'm at. I'm comfortable where I'm at, but opportunity, when those opportunities come, you got to really look at them and see, what can come of it. So yeah, I just went and holed myself up in a hotel room this weekend. I went out a little bit. I went to a couple places and walked around Indianapolis. Indianapolis is the capital of Indiana, so I was staying like right across the street from the Capitol building. And so I hung out in downtown Indianapolis. I was gonna go to the football game Sunday, but yeah, I get this weather change, man. I don't know, man. It's a little head cold. And yeah, I had a good time. I had a good time, and I cleared my head. And I had a chance to think, and yeah, it was positive. It was positive. So I got a big decision coming up. And I just wanted to get away so I could think about the decision and not have no distractions. Put my phone on do not disturb. Only when I go to do not disturb, really the only person's call to come through is my mother. So I was on do not disturb for this weekend, and yeah, did a whole lot of soul searching, which was a good thing because sometimes you need to have those by yourself meetings. Look inward to see,
Yeah,
I always, hey man, I try to have a by myself meeting every day, man. You can ask yourself questions, but it's and not be great, I ask you have to. I mean, you already know about goal setting and things of that nature, so you have to have those meetings because sometimes you got to recalibrate, and the only person that can recalibrate your situation is you. So sometimes you got to look inward and see, what do I need to do different? Like with my YouTube page. Like I mean, really, like 3-4 weeks ago, I was really, really discouraged because I won't say that it wasn't moving, but it wasn't really moving. But then I had to look at myself and say, I mean, are you really putting the work in to really get subscribers? And once you look at yourself in the mirror and you have give yourself an honest assessment where you at, I really saw that, okay, the reason that my page is not growing and it's not getting where it needs to be is because I'm really not putting the time into it. I'm kind of, at first I was really gung-ho into it. Like I said, I was learning all that stuff. But then, I mean, other stuff is important, like my day job. And I can't never let what I do outside of my work hours dictate my work hours. So I noticed that I was staying up till 3-4 o'clock in the morning. Then I got to get up at 6:30 in the morning. I got to work out. And I got to start working. And then I'm staying up all night. And I'm not getting up at 6:30, so I'm not working out. And now I had to recalibrate to get back on my plan, because when I was waking up at 5:30 in the morning, working out every day, drinking water, eating some oatmeal, some days I would eat oatmeal, some days I wouldn't eat till after 12. My life and the way that everything was going was at a good pace. And I kind of got away from that. So this weekend I went away so I could really map out how to get back on that wavelength. And, when you have those meetings, you're like, okay, well, I got to really stop doing this for the time being if I want this to really be successful. So you got soul searching, you got to look at some stuff you got to cut off. And that's really what I went away as I looked at what stuff that I need to cut off to maximize my time and to maximize this YouTube page and to maximize my day job and just really how to maximize my time. And I think I came up with some good changes, because like I was saying earlier, man, I mean, you have to be, the thing about us as black men is a lot of us don't do self-assessments.
Right.
You have to do a self-assessment of yourself. If you can't assess yourself, then how you gonna understand when somebody else tells you, well, you're doing this and you need to, you can't really take that in.
Right, because the funny thing is, when I had, because I remembered last time when I had said, you know what, I think I need to take another sit back because I'm looking at how I was doing it, the new way of my channel, and I was like, let me sit back here real quick. Maybe I was wrong about the old way I did it beforehand, and I was right about the old way, but just had to work it differently, right? And I said, you know what, maybe I just need to do that. But the reason why I did that is because I had to reassess. I'm the only one working this bad boy. No one else is doing this with me, right? So, it's like, you overthinking it. You doing this. I'm like, well, shoot me. I'm sorry. Last time I don't got no directors. I'm the only one working this bad boy.
Right.
So it's like, and I'm thinking this as a business. So you damn right, I'm gonna overthink this damn boy.
Right.
So,
Right. And then it's trial and error. It's trial and error.
Right.
Because you're always gonna constantly tweak things and stuff. You always gonna be, like you said, we're going into these analytics and we're deep diving to see, like you said, where they watching, how long are they watching, who's watching, why are they watching. You gotta go in and look
who's
at
the age range, right?
Huh?
I'll say, who's the age range of people that are watching?
Hey man, it's crazy. I got from 12 to 70 something. And it's like a bell curve. The highest content of people that watch me are between 30 and 50. But then I got people 50 to 60, I got people 60 to 70, I got people 10 to 20, 20 to 30. Yeah, man, it's like a bell curve.
Right. Because even to like my channel, right, I'm still working on some things where I'm trying to make like these wealth concepts, but towards kids, so that they can get that inside scoop. Yeah. I'm trying to work that in there as much as possible, but that's the time. That's the time.
Yep. Because man, if you can get a children's audience, that will monetize to the highest level, because parents gonna spend money for their children. We know this. It's a new toy. There's a new toy that comes out every year that everybody has to have it, and it's just a lot of one-hit wonders. But you gotta think about it in the terms of a business plan. Some businesses have a finite date on it, and that's a good thing, because if I manufacture 100,000 of something for the Christmas season and I sell all of that out and I make $1 million, I don't need to do that no more. I can come up with a new plan to have something new for next Christmas.
And usually that once in a lifetime toy that you made, it's a collectible because it's limited.
Yeah. The best example was the dude that made that water gun, man. The black dude that made that water gun.
Oh, right.
The Super Soaker. He's the number one example of going on seeing something, adding your spin to it, blowing up. And what I'm saying is, after he put that out, he ain't never have to do nothing again. Man, it was the thing. I think 100 million of them damn Super Soakers sold. Sometimes a business plan, it comes in. Yeah, man. Every business don't have to be a 10-year business.
Yeah, that's true.
A lot of businesses, man, is churn and burn. Once you make that big profit, man, okay, we did what we did. Yeah. Can we do this? Can we do this again? Can we continue to do this, or should we cut our losses and look for the next thing? And a lot of companies cut their losses and look for the next thing. Because if you got the work, you know this. All you got to do is have the capital to make something happen. You can have all the ideas in the world, but if you don't have the capital to bring those ideas to fruition, your ideas are moot. That's why you got these companies that tell you that they'll give you if you bring your idea to them, they'll give you a cut of it. Right. Because they have the capital to make what it if it's something that's gonna make them money, they got the capabilities, the infrastructure to make it happen, where the person with the idea may not have the infrastructure or the capital to make it happen. And then they get pennies on the dollar for their idea, but the other people had the money to make it happen. Hey, man. This right here told me a lot about the legal system in America. So you can get pro bono legal assistance on almost any legal matter that you have. But you know the one form of law that you cannot get pro bono help legally? Employment law. If somebody does something to you, you can't get pro bono for that type of stuff. Discrimination lawsuits, stuff like that. No, they don't do pro bono work on those cases. Now you can get pro bono case. You can get pro bono work on a murder case, a rape case. Any. Not on no consumer law, and not on no employment law. That's crazy. Those are the two most used legal systems for individuals: consumer and employment law. But then they'll say your consumer law. They'll say, okay, you got to take that to small claims court. That's a domestic financial. There's no incorporations or nothing. We're gonna send this to family court.
Right.
Hey man, once you get older and you have a firm understanding of what you're looking at, yeah man, it's a whole lot of chutes and ladders and manipulation that goes on in the legal system, man. Because I've been looking at videos now. I'm not gonna really people out here putting this stuff where you can do this and you can do that, but I mean, who? Like, I'm really gonna go and give up my American citizenship to ride around and have these legal fights with these people because I've given up my sovereignty and I don't want to pay taxes and I don't want to do this because I'm not a citizen. I mean, you can do that, man, but it's a whole lot of legal wrangling.
Right.
Seems like you gonna spend more money on trying to prove that you're not a citizen and you don't have to pay this, as opposed to just paying. Now, the taxes is a whole lot, but when you try to start taking lawsuits and stuff like that, man, that's a lot of money. It's a lot of money. But that's one thing that I've really been getting. That's another thing I've really been getting to is this consumer law. I'm going to get the Black's consumer law book. That shit costs like $200 or some dollars.
Damn.
But I mean, those are the books that you really want to have. You want to have Black's law book, law dictionary. You want to have Black's consumer law. Yeah, man. Anything Black's. You most definitely want to have that in your
Yep, because I set the Black law dictionary book.
Yeah, man.
Somewhere. Yep.
Any of those Blacks, man, you want to have those books in your reference materials. Like me, I got the Art of Persuasion, I got the Art of Seduction, I got the 48 Laws of Power, I got the 50 Laws of Power. I mean, these is reference books. Now, some of the stuff that's in those books is treacherous, but there's good stuff in it. Like the 48 Laws of Power is a very, very treacherous book. If you really was to follow that stuff out, it's treacherous. But there are things that you can use in it that are ethically and right of different tactics to employ in your life. But yeah, those books are books on treachery and how to avoid it. But yeah, any Black's book, you most definitely want to add those books to your collection because those is numero uno in terms of legal books. But yeah, Wally, man, I appreciate you, man. We've been on here for 2 hours and 9 minutes and 39 seconds. So yeah, probably gonna end this in a few seconds, man. And shit, I might, man. I need you to, if you're still on here, man, click that link because I can man, we can sit on here and talk, and we don't have to be online. But Wally, man, I appreciate you coming on here with me, man. Like I said, man, I'm working, man. I'm working. Whenever you on live, you know I'm always gonna come support you, man. I appreciate you supporting me, man. We're gonna do this shit. But yeah, everybody, the people that came in here and viewed the page, thank you. I really appreciate you. We appreciate you sitting in and listening to us and laughing with us and vibing with us and learning with us. I mean, this is something we're gonna do on a daily basis. But yeah, appreciate y'all. We out.